wisdom in the wind as our souls ignite. Chosen of the chosen of the chosen few, and let me say the 5D 144 chosen ones specifically. I am just, why I'm smiling so hard, y'all. I was just sitting here and this butterfly was literally just flying around me and the phone and flying around me, and the message is very clear. It's transformation. It is transformation. Right, so as usual, I greet you all in the love that lights the truth from my heart to yours. I am Celestial Earth in this divine energy essence of it all, reporting to you live, really in the live, from dimension number 5. Welcome in, welcome in. Whoever comes in when they get in, you know, I'll talk to myself till you guys come in. Um, but yeah, I was sitting here with this butterfly. I was sitting here in meditation probably for the past hour or two, sitting with the sun, getting the light codes, just listening for the energy wave of what's really coming up with this full moon, specifically as the workshop is about to start tomorrow. The workshop starts tomorrow, tomorrow. I don't know where that song, I'm telling y'all, the song's just been coming through me right now. So excuse me if I just bust out in a song, because that's how the messages are coming. The sun will come out tomorrow. And you know that sun brings that light energy and information. So happy whatever day this is for you. Yesterday I was having some, for those who seen the videos last night, I was really having some technical difficulties. I had to split it up in two because I was not going to fight with technology last night. I was like, oh, here we go, take two. So you got take two on the information. Yesterday was the 6-6 portal. There's so much information to share with you all right now. There is a message for the people with the life path of 9. If your life path is a 9, there is a lot from what I'm seeing that is coming up right now. The life path number 9s are really like the leaders in this lifetime. You've come in this lifetime to lead in a certain way. Remember, 9 is spiritual completion. So you've come to really set the tone and to lead. It doesn't mean that all life path number 9s are spiritual leaders or good or great leaders, because some are leaders in the opposite direction if they're not evolved, if they're in their shadows, so to speak. So I wanted to be clear on that, because some people will be like, oh, I'm a life path this and I'm a life path that, and it means this and that. And it's like, no, it's depending on what you're doing in your soul self, in your soul assignment. And here comes the butterfly again. I'm telling you, they just been flying around like 5D. Stand up for real. It's the chrysalis. A lot have come through. I guess that's what I'm seeing. A lot have come through the chrysalis. I've been seeing the butterflies in 2s, so a lot of harmonizing to synthesize into these frequencies, because our frequencies, the frequencies are intensifying. The frequencies are coming into, they're accelerating and intensifying. That's the word that I want to say. And so we're coming into alignment with that, and we're synthesizing with our new timeline, and we're getting rid of a lot of densities. Ashe. There are some densities on, let's say, in past lives, and we're releasing a lot of that. A lot of that is happening right now. So let me get back to the path life number 9, because there's definitely something there for those who have that path life number, whether it is in your name or in your birth date. But you're definitely being called, we're definitely being called into our assignment of leadership. Saturn and Neptune being in Aries, which is further calling a lot of people into leadership, is calling the whistle being blown on the playing field, so to speak, when it comes to leadership, who the true leaders are, and are you ready to step into your leadership abilities, right? And it may not be out there really leading a whole crew of people, but it may be leadership within yourself and exemplifying within yourself. So life path number 9s are really being called to step up. There's like literally there is a call, like when they say call to the altar call, we calling you up. it's time for life path number 9s to really step up into their evolution and really work these frequencies, to tap in, to tune up. And so with that, for everyone, for the 144, especially high sensitivities, like, do not take this lightly, the energies that we're in, this 369 vortex that we're in, which is harmonizing us as well with the manifestations. But it's not just manifestations of things that we want, shiny things or material things. We're manifesting that true timeline that I've been speaking about. This whole moon phase from the new moon has literally been about manifestation, and now we're in another, let's say, vortex of manifestation with the 369. And yesterday being the 6-6 portal in the midst of this, as well as we have the full moon. So again, letting everyone know today that the full moon workshop starts tomorrow. And I'll keep reminding us, throughout this as Spirit points it out to me. But to speak on, there's something I wanted to speak on with the frequencies, with the cosmos, with the planets, as it was shown to me in the meditation, that a lot of times we're looking at where the planets are aligned, especially if you listen to astrology, and yes, they are a guidance through the cosmos in time and the cosmos in your own mind, as your soul inclines. And it's not just where the planets are, and this is something I want to emphasize even in this workshop as we go along, but it has every bit to do with where you are. Let me say that again. It has every bit to do with where you are. Ashe, peace, love, and light. Welcome in. And so it's your intentions, it's your intention alignment and where you truly are in your true heart vibrations, and that's what these energies point out, right? They're a guiding map, but you have your own natal chart as well. You come with your own nativity scene connected to the cosmos, the star that you are. And so when you come in, you're already, there's something that the energies are saying to you through your natal chart. This is why we have to know our natal chart. It's really important. And for the past few workshops, I have been encouraging that more, that we get to know our natal chart. So when you line, for those of you who are coming into the workshop and signing up for the workshop, this is something we're working on even more. We're tethering ourselves more to our natal chart. It's like, remember this. We're being called to know thyself through our nativity scene, which is our natal chart. And so why I'm saying that is, we may say, oh, when we listen to astrology, Pluto's over here. And this is how it came to me in the meditation, because I was thinking about where Pluto is, and Pluto being in retrograde, and how, I'm thinking about, I'm asking Spirit to guide me and what you want me to share within this workshop. And so one of these things was paying attention or focusing or looking at Pluto's retrograde, because it's Pluto's about revelation and death to rebirth transformation, to have this revelation so that you are self-empowered. And it is that empowerment that frees you. That's how you are freed. This is why they say the truth will set you free. But it'll piss you off first. So it won't be comfortable. It's a death to rebirth. In order for you to have that rebirth, there has to be a death. So you're releasing that through true revelation. So I'm looking at how Pluto is going to be highlighting to us some things for the past month, maybe the past 2 months, maybe even as far as the past 3 months. It's going to be highlighting to us something that has already been revealed, and it's asking you to really look at this. And this is something we're going to talk about as we go through this workshop, looking at what Pluto is bringing up for you. And then as I was focusing on that, I'm noting that to self, okay, Spirit, we're going to talk about that. And then it's like within my higher self or inner self, I'm asking why, or no, it's like I was hearing other people who believe that it's because where these planets are, and it was highlighting to me to kind of break up that misguidance, kind of, that it's not about, to emphasize to all of us that it's not about where the planets are, although it is. It's more so about where you are. The planets being in alignment and the energies of where they are, it highlights to us what principalities are being highlighted right now. And they also help us, because those are the principalities that they're working with, depending on what house they're in. You have the energy bodies that are principalities, and you have the houses that has principalities. So depending on where they are, it highlights and it opens up and it guides us and it even boosts us. It kind of puts things, but it's not bringing these things up. These things in your lives are not coming up because of where these planets are, but more so because of where you are. And the planets are highlighting that. So it's good if you remember that life is a reflection of you, every bit of it, from the macro to the micro, from the cosmos out there to the cosmos in here. It is a reflection of you. So what do you have going on? And a lot of times we don't know what's in us. That's why we have the subconscious mind. We are not consciously aware of what is in us subconsciously. And this is why I do this work. This is how it came up for me when I did this by myself before I even put it into a workshop. Because what highlighted to me is that this moon is feminine energy. Our subconscious mind is feminine energy. So what better way to tap into the subconscious but to ride the energetic moon waves, right? The moon rises the tides, and just like it rises the tides in the earth, it rises the tides in you, the waters in you, and the waters are your emotional body, your sacral chakra. You see why it's important to know all of it, to know how the energy centers align even with the celestial bodies. Everything is energy and everything is intrinsic. It is all one huge intrinsic design, and we just have to know how to align when we're on our soul incline. It's a soul's inclination, and we ascend through these dimensions in our mind, and these dimensions in time, and these dimensions are every bit of our soul's consciousness, which is the mind. The entire mind is the soul, which means it includes superconscious, conscious, and subconscious. We usually only operate through the conscious and the subconscious, and we have to tap into the superconscious, because the superconscious is our God design, is our God encryption. It is our Christ consciousness, and it never imposes. So we have to work the frequencies. We have to work our soul's consciousness. We have to align and harmonize those dualities, the conscious and the subconscious, which is the ego and the intuition, which is the will and understanding. All of that, all of these dualities are harmonies. If you watched the video I did maybe 2-3 days ago, when I was talking about the day 2, the second day within this vortex, and seeing how these harmonies are the beating of the heart, these dualities that harmonize, and that harmonizing happens in our sacral as well, which creates, harmonizing to create, right? And how it goes with the beating heart. And this is why you got to understand, like, this is why I speak consciousness when it comes to the chakras, because the chakras are doorways into your consciousness. Just like I was saying about the planets, it's not just about where the planets are. The same thing it is with the chakras, or the energy centers. They're not just here, 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 and here. They're not just there, right? And these are just places in the body that help you connect physically to an invisible conscious stream. These are doorways into your consciousness. That's all these energies are. Doorways that we enter physically, because we are physical beings as well. We're really spiritual beings first and foremost, but because we're experiencing things through the physical plane, then we go through the physical plane. We have to use these energy centers through our body just to get into the consciousness of our soul. And so again, it is every bit of where you are in your consciousness that allows you to tap in, that allows you to navigate through these frequencies and unlock your soul codes. So the energy centers is not just, oh, my chakra is this. It's you who are out of alignment, and it shows up through these energy centers in your body. And then you can work it through your chakras, because the chakras are the guiding points. It's like using graph paper, if that makes sense. You have the graph, and you align with the certain coordinates to know where to place what. That's what it's like with the chakras, and even with the celestials, with the earth, with the planets, where they are aligned. And these planets are also connected to your chakra. And this is a new thing we're going to be doing in the workshop. So I'm inviting you all, for those who are going to be joining, for those who've been here before, this is going to be a different workshop. For one, it's going to be a sneak peek into our retreat. Oh, I like that. Sneak peek into the retreat that we're going to be having that later on this year in Jamaica. And for two, we're going to be doing a little bit more focus into the natal chart, because we really need to tap into that. And we're going to be doing more connection of the energy centers to the celestial bodies, meaning to the planets, because those planets are aligned with you. All 9 planets I'm talking about are aligned with you. Okay, Ashe. And I say 9 because we have our soul star and we have our earth star beneath our feet. So the 7 chakras, 7 main chakras, because we got like 100 and something chakras in our body. It's not just those 7, right? But the 7 main core ones within the body through your core. And then you have 2 outside of your body that are just outside of the body that feed into the core, the soul star and the earth. So those 9 are all connected to the 9 planets, and the earth being the heart, right? And I'm giving you just a little bit of it now, just whatever spirit gives me to give. Yes, I'm willing to share a little bit of it with you right now. And for those who will come in, we go more in depth in the workshop. So imagine how much more we get in the workshop, right? And so the heart is the bridge. The heart is the earth. Just to let you know, the earth, a lot of times when we do astrology, nobody talks about the earth. See, these are things we got to talk about. I'm going to do a whole different video on that. But no one says, oh, Earth is in this sign and that sign. You know why? Because it's a solar perspective. It's really where they place the sun. Just think of it like that. Wherever they place the sun, that's the Earth. Because the sun doesn't revolve around us. We are a part of the 9 planets that are revolving around the sun. That's our local solar system, right? And the sun being our server, giving us light and energy and light codes from the galactic center. And all of that is turning up right now, right? So we got to understand, like the sun, that's why I said the sun is our soul star. If we have a soul star, me, the body, I have my own soul star. The earth is a body in and of itself, and the earth has a soul star, right? And that be the sun. Ashe? So it's so much more we're going to be sharing. Even in the way we do the chakras are going to be different. It's exciting because we're connecting them not just by the day, because we start with the root. For those who don't know, it's a 7-day workshop, and we start with the root. Tomorrow is when we start. The full moon is on the 11th, and that's, you know, dead smack in the middle. We start 3 days before and we go to 3 days after, going from the root up to the crown. So every day we spend on a chakra each day. So tomorrow we would call it root day, right? But for those of you who have the 5D calendar, and you know we have a different week, our week is a chakra week. And tomorrow will actually be a sacral day. So it will be a root sacral day. So this is the first time that I'm sharing this in the workshop in that way, where we'll be working with both chakras, and I'll go in deeper into more information about it in the workshop. But each day there's going to be an interaction with 2 chakras. So the chakra that we're on for the full moon transmutation, and the chakra of that day according to the 5D calendar. So we're going to kind of infuse that, and it's going to be definitely something different and new to work with. So for those who are interested, let me say it now, you can join by either, I would say by email. By email is the best way, because I'm going to be looking out after this. I'm going to be on the computer for the rest of the night. So for those of you who have emailed me and sometimes I don't see it, y'all know I'm not computer techie. I'm going to be on there for the rest of the night, so I'll probably be seeing whatever emails come up like right away. So Akilah Textry, AKILAHTEXTRI at gmail.com. AKILAHTEXTRI at gmail.com. Email me and just let me know if you're interested in the workshop, that will go ahead and send that to you. Now, let me say this. You may have a flyer, and if you have, then yes, there is a fee for the workshop, but let me tell you how I work, and I spoke to somebody about this today. I really need to do probably a video about the law of reciprocity and the law of giving and receiving. But I understand. If you leave it up to me, I used to do this for free all the time, and I still sometimes do. And people just give their donation. Whatever the price is, I do set a price, but if you don't have it, please do not let that stop you. We're all here to light each other up. We're all here to get on this light grid and light up. Do not let it stop you. Email me, let me know, and we'll work something out. If you don't have it, you can give what you do have, because I believe in the law of reciprocity. Of course, you just give what you have. If you say, well, I don't have this, I really want it, it's for me, don't let that stop you. I learned that from a spiritual mentor a long time ago, and she simply asked me, are you saying yes? That's all I'm asking you. Is this something you really want to do? Because when you say yes to the universe says yes to you. The universe didn't ask you what you got in your pocket, because it's kind of hard to explain, but time is simultaneously, right? We're in the past, present, future right now. So you don't know what doors you're unlocking just by stepping into your purpose. Let me put it that way. And I don't stop anyone from their purpose. So if you feel it being called to you and you're stepping into your soul's purpose, do not let fiat money be a block for you. And I'm saying that so you can work your faith faculty and remove those are limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs that block you from feeling that you can't have access to this because you don't have something that you think you should have. Right? And that's something, again, we'll talk about that as well. That will be one of the topics in one of our chakra days, because it helps. These are things that we're unpacking. Part of doing this is giving us an opportunity to unpack those densities in our soul, right? And those beliefs of lack and limitation. That is not abundance, and you can't have both. We're not straddling the fence. You're either in the mind state of lack and limitation, or you're in the mind state of abundance. And these are things that hold us down in our lower chakras. We'll be talking about that. The root chakra, right? The earth chakra. If the earth chakra is out of alignment, believe me, all your other lower chakras are out of alignment. We have to be tethered to the earth chakra, and we'll speak about that as well. It'll help us, since I've been incorporating that in the past workshop or two. I think it's the past 2 workshops. It has really helped those to get a better grip of their lower chakras, their lower energy centers, because we go back to tethering it. If you keep tethering yourself to the earth chakra with truth, understanding of your awareness of your divinity in the earth, then those things in your lower chakras, root, sacral, and solar plexus, can have better grounding, better stability. We're stabilizing. Ashe. So this is as I say, stabilizing what we're doing, and I'm really encouraging most of you here who have, if you've never been here, if you kept missing the workshop, and this is the time, I'm encouraging you to really engage, especially while during this major shift as we're accessing our true timelines. It's definitely going to help unlock, open certain things. It's a great shadow working tool to do that and help you to access. And I'm here to help those who want to help themselves, especially the 144. And you may be feeling some kind of block in some area, or maybe you have it, but it's just one little thing. And we're here to remove these densities from multiple past lives, not just this life. So this is what's happening with this full moon that always gives us an opportunity. Every full moon gives you an opportunity to transmute fear-based thoughts and feelings, mind state of lack and limitations, to be able to transmute that and dissolve those fears into love. We're not here to fight it. We're here to face it, allow ourselves to see it, identify it, face it, and then dissolve it in love. Love is the factor, because where love is, there can be no fear. Right? It's kind of like faith and doubt. Ashe? Where there is faith, there can be no doubt. So, Let me see what you're saying here. 7, I think it says 7, if I'm seeing that correctly. Elder said, peace, love, and light. What is that, 7? I don't know if you were talking about the chakras at that time. But there's so much I want to go into. I wanted to share that, but I wanted to come out here. I wanted to do this in the day, so whoever has a chance, ooh, feel the wind. Let me feel the wind for you. Whoever has a chance to sign up, please do. And like I said, I'll be looking at the email, so I'll be able to catch it. If you're thinking about it, allow this to help you unload and unpack some things that are in that old timeline that is collapsing, and access your new true timeline. Get these light codes, allow you to tap into your subconscious. That's the greatest part, when the things that are unknown to you become known. That is how you know thyself, not by knowing the things that you already know. But know thyself means, do you know those things that are unknown to you? Ashe? So with that, before I go, I did have something I wanted to share. I may do another video. Let me see, because I don't want to drag this one out. But I didn't get to do it with yesterday's video, and it had to do with day 3, because yesterday was the 3rd day of our portaling of our 369. Those who are aware of it, in these 9 days, from the 3rd to the 12th is 9 days, and from the 12th to the 21st is 9 days. So from the 3rd all the way to the 21st, we're in like this 369 vortex, and it's emphasis on the 9. That's why I'm speaking a lot to the 9, the life path number 9s, because there's an emphasis on this 9 as we're in this whole year. It's an emphasis because this is a universal year of 9, but even more so now, as whenever we enter these vortex, and usually a vortex has 9 days. Usually when I see a vortex, it's 9 days of this completion, this spiritual completion. So we were seeing 3s and 6 and 9s yesterday, and it was highlighting so much. So I'm gonna do what I was guided to do, and I'll do different videos on this, is for this 369, for those who are following along and counting along. And I know someone had said thank you for the numbers because they've never engaged in numerology like that. We're welcome, and we're going to be doing more of that. If you like that, you're going to love when we open up the workshop, the calendar workshop, where we'll be discussing more of these numbers and portals and things like that. But this 369, for those who are following along, I'm going to do a video for the 3 days, the first 3 days, the next 3 days, and the next 3 days, because that way I'm not doing a video every day, and I got this workshop to be working on. So it's going to be a lot. So stick with me. For those who are diving into numerology along with me, this, by the way, is a new divination for me. Like the more you do your soul work, you'll see more divinations are going to open up. You're not going to be just clairvoyant. For those of you who are that, you're going to see that you're clairaudient, you're clairsentient. Your clairs are going to be coming online more. Your divinations are going to be open up. You're going to see different things that you are divinely guided to utilize as tools to help yourself and others in the further ascension on this timeline, in this lifetime. Right? There's a whole ascension process happening. And we're allowing ourselves peace, love, and light, soul. I see you. I see you, soul. Welcome to it. All right, I'm just talking about soul. Oh, you got to come in the workshop. You might have to watch this back later, but I have been talking about what's coming up in the workshop. You're going to love it. It's definitely going to be next level, sneak peek into the retreat, all of that. So, harmony respects completion. That was the 3rd day. And this is something that I'll probably do a separate video that includes all 3, meaning the first 1, 2, 3. The first 3 days, I'm going to call it the trimester. The first trimester of these 9 days. And then I'll do one that includes 4, 5, 6, which would be the second trimester. And then the 3rd one would be 7, 8, 9. All right, so, and that's the completion of the 9, 3 trimesters. So this was what came out of yesterday's harmony respects the creative completion, because that 3 was the creative completion. Yes, it's beginning tomorrow, so you got to join in. Well, you ain't got to do a darn thing. I don't like to tell people what they got to do, but it's an exciting time. Just email me and I'll get the information to you. akilatextry@gmail.com. So yesterday's creative completion. This was about the 3. The creative completion 3 as the first dimensional portal comes out of a point of neutrality as the receptivity of the void, right? 0 being that neutrality and coming from the void of that, right? It's receptivity, right? The law of oneness sets the mark, right? So we're coming, this is speaking from the 1, the 0, 1, 2. The law of oneness sets the mark, then the harmony begins the flow of energy and motion through the duality of the receptive and creative activities, which then animates a 3D component to activate the evolution of these vibrational frequencies throughout time and within space. Basically meaning that ideas through matter comes to life in time and begin to experience space therein. So that's what happens in 3D, right? And that's when we reach the 3rd, meaning completion, creative completion. Hold on, I see I don't have much time, so phone's about to die. It went dark on me, so let me catch what Soul is saying. I want to, LOL, I will. Yes, please do. So since I have, okay, time is timing me. So what I'm going to do, I just gave y'all a little bit of this 3, the creative completion. So I'll do a different video that incorporates the 1, 2, 3, just as Spirit was guiding me to. I'm not going to do it all here because time is letting me know that time is of the essence, right? So if you want to sign up, and like I'm gonna say it again, if you don't have the funds, like I'm not saying you don't, but I'm saying this broadly for anybody else who may see this later, please don't let fiat money hold you back. Open up your faith faculty, open up your throat chakra, and just speak and let it be so. Whatever you can do, you know yourself and your true intentions. Whatever you can give, you give. But yes, there's a fee if you see the flyer. There is a fee, but if you don't have it, don't let that stop you, because nothing's more important than soul ascension. And I'm an advocate, a strong advocate for soul ascension and supporting those who are finding their way, those who are just entering into 5D, those who have been in 5D, but maybe you're just realizing that you're one of the 144 ascendants and everything is so sensitive, and we got to know how to navigate through these frequencies because we are shedding some things, y'all. We are shedding those old timelines, those old karmic imprints, those stories that told wrong stories in our souls. We are releasing them. So this is going to give us that one leg up and lift us into that. Ashe. And as I spoke on the 9, remember, I'm also making a call to life path number 9. So especially if you have a life path number 9, you may want to also dive in and see what are some things that you can do to help you transcend into this next lifetime, this next timeline in your soul. Believe me, y'all, this is so deep. It's helping us unravel things from past lives that we haven't done before. And this is that pivotal time. This whole year is pivotal, right? For those who are on more of the 3D calendar, this is a universal year 9, so it's really closing out some things. And for those who are on the 5D calendar, it's a universal year of 1. So we've already, last year was our 9 year. And this is now, it's still a transition because we're entering into the new frequencies. And all the planets that are lining up are showing that. If you look at it, the planets are more in alignment with the universal year of 1, which is new beginnings. Because everything this year is saying new beginnings. All these outer planets that are entering a new house, a new cycle, Saturn and Neptune entering a whole new cycle. They've done their 12-house lap. So there are major new beginnings that are happening. But those who are on the 3D, more on the 3D calendar, so to speak, or still infused with 3D in that way, this is very much a universal year of 9, and they're still closing out. There are some spiritual completions that are happening. So don't take this 369 vortex for granted and us having the full moon in the midst of it. It's really a cosmic energetic boost that is helping us to shed what we need to shed out of our frequencies. Ashe. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think I just saw, you know, the sun's still in my eye. I'm having a personal year 1. See? And you're on the 1. So you're actually in alignment with the 5D calendar of universal year of 1. Because we're in 2017. And that year adds up to 10, which is 1. Ashe. Wait till y'all see the new calendars. Ooh. They are on their way. So you can also email me about that too. I'm out as well. I think that's what it say, out to. Ought to. Oh, off to as well. Tell me if I read that right. I don't know if I read that right. Awakening. If I'm seeing that correctly. I see I, and then I think it says off or at. Help me out. Because I want to be able to respond correctly to what you're saying. Ashe. But I love that you are loving the work. Like, I do what spirit shows me. I don't know no other way to do it and how to share it. And I'm not that techie. So, you know, I'm doing my best. Oh, ought. I ought to as well. Yes, get in where you fit in. Get on this wheel. You know, or I should say spiral, because the wheel keeps us in a lock. We want to spiral up. We want to do a full 360 and spiral up. 360 and spiral up. And that 360 is the 9. Again, this is why I can't get away from the 9. The 360 is the 9, dimensional number 9. Traveling and transiting through the dimensions in time. Do we know what we're doing in our soul's incline? Ashe, ashe. This is the mind. I can't make this stuff up. So, okay, you just email me. Don't worry. After this, I'm going in. I'm going in. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to be working on some more work on the computer, preparing for the workshop and sending you all emails and the links for those who are linking up. I'm looking forward to seeing more of you in the workshop. Even if you don't see this today, please don't think it's too late. If you see this even 2 days later, you get in where you fit in. Every day I will be checking the email, especially in the earlier part of the day, to see who, if anyone else is signed up, so I can send you the coordinates for that night. And we will be recording the meeting. So there will be a recording, and I might sell the recordings afterwards. I don't know. We'll see how that goes for those who may want it. But it's really good if you're there live and in the moment, each step at a time. It's very interactive. We have a WhatsApp and a WhatsApp group. I mean, that WhatsApp group still goes on. People who've been in previous workshops, they get the information every time we post stuff in there. So even when I'm working with my personal moon work, I may post stuff in there to help guide those who are still in the WhatsApp group. So we post the meditations, we post the yoga, any information, inner childhood work with each chakra. All of that is in the WhatsApp. So you will definitely be very engaged, interactively engaged. All right. Grats and continual blessing. Thank you. I'd love to see you in the workshop. Let me know if you coming through so I can look out for you. All right. So, and pass it on. Please remember to share this, because we got people in remote places. So share it, like it, leave a comment, subscribe, put a notification, whatever it is that you got to do to help get those who need to hear this, especially the life path number 9s. Life path number 9, life path number 9. Come to the altar call for your soul's incline. Right? It don't got to be with me. It could be another workshop, but it's time to get on your soul grind. It's time to get on that light grid and do what must needs be done and step into the leader position that you're here to do and be a part of. Ashe? So, faithfully, I've said all that I could say. I know there's so much more to share, but I really want us, the main thing I would like for us to take away from all this is something I'll even be talking about in the workshop, but to remember that those celestial bodies and these energy centers is not just about where they are, it is in alignment with where you are. Subconsciously. I want to be clear about that. So if you're thinking, well, I know where I'm at, you don't know where you subconsciously are unless you really sit down and meditate and take the time to know that part of you. All right. So Wherever you are subconsciously, that's what's showing up. That's what it's bringing up all around you. Whatever event, whatever situation, it's going to be past. Some of you are refacing some things from family drama. You may even be placed around certain families right now because you're being guided to look back at something. The Pluto retrograde is revealing some things to you. So there may be some things that are coming up that you felt you've already dealt with, or whatever the case may be, but it's coming up to highlight to you. We need you to look at this. This needs some work. We need you to see this. We want you to identify this, because only when you identify it can you work on dissolving it or collapsing that out of your timeline, allowing that misappropriated ego to fall away. Ashe, there's so much work to do. But it can be fun. It can be fun, right? And speaking of 9, I forgot, how could I forget to mention this? Black Moon Lilith is only, like, I heard that as I was in meditation. Black Moon Lilith is in Scorpio, and in the beginning signs, I think this is her second moon. Black Moon Lilith is usually in a house for 9 months. So there is a birth of giving to, and she brings up like those shadows, those parts of us that we need to work on, and we need to have a strong rebellion and revolution outlook on whatever it is that's coming up. She's the one that's giving us that fire to be like, I'm done with this, right? Let the shadows come up to face that. And you're going to see that. We're going to be looking at it for about 9 months, and we're only in the second month. This is the second full moon. So I was hearing just, I was like, and we've only just begun. We've only just begun. Yeah, she's just beginning. So it's time to bring up what we need to bring up, face it, so we could toss it out. Let me see you toss it up and toss it out. Ashe. And I'm going to leave that right there. So look out, look out. Workshop in tow. And after this workshop, maybe 2 weeks after, we're going to begin working on each chakra individually, like focusing a 3-day workshop on the root chakra. Is going to be the first one. And we're going to take our time. And you'll see, for those of you who are in the workshop, you'll see that there's more. It's hard to do everything all in one day. And you'll see why we need a concentrated workshop on just that chakra, because there's so much to explore and so much to tap into and recognize in ourselves and in our soul. So see you all there in the workshop. AKILAHTEXTRI@gmail.com. Let me know whatever workshop you're interested in, and if you're ready for the calendar, I can start putting the calendar list together. And with that said, love you all. Each one, reach one, teach one. If you don't know where to start in your big, beautiful heart. Shine your light from the inside out, and be the candle that lights the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Peace, love, and light.